Hey guys, I'm Joe with Motostrano. I'm the owner of Motostrano, and I've been working with electric bikes now for about 6 years. And I feel I have quite a good grasp on some of the reasons people look to e-bikes instead of regular bicycles for the things that they want to do. Um, e-bikes in the United States are still, so they say, a new thing, a controversial thing, particularly when it comes to electric mountain bikes. And even today, there's e-bikes everywhere on the trail. I mean, at least here in California, it's quite common. Yet in the online forums and things that you can read about at MTBR and stuff, anytime an e-bike is talked about, it's a pretty sour note for a very contentious thing to be talking about. And some of the commentary you'll read is just downright rude, offensive. People referring to e-bikers as disabled, lazy, all kinds of nutty stuff. And, from what I know from my 6 or 7 years riding e-bikes, selling them to customers, I know that the people buying e-bikes are a pretty normal slice of the human population. They tend to be older, 40 and up riders. When it comes to e-bikers, the mountain bikers, they tend to be very experienced e-bikers. It is not uncommon for them to have some form of previous injury that they are recovering from. It's not also uncommon for them to, quite frankly, be out of shape. And e-bikes are still enabling them to participate in this sport without the physical pain associated with instantly, pressing the body to get back in shape quickly. So in a lot of ways, people on e-bikes, you might say they are disabled in the sense that they're out of shape. They don't have the body of the athletes and the youth that you might see on a mountain bike or a road bike out on the trail. And there's nothing wrong with that. 30% of the population, of the human population, has some form of disability. Probably 50 to 60% of those, possibly even higher, depending on what form of, what statistic you want to look at, are obese. And so to the folks who say that you shouldn't be riding an e-bike, blah blah blah, because you need to be healthy and this is for healthy people, I say that's bullshit. And you're not being a human being and caring for a huge slice of the population that is not as athletic as a small percentage of the population. The majority of the human population is just not athletic. They are not ready to take on the climbing that people who ride mountain bikes and have been riding mountain bikes all their lives can do. And so e-bikes are a way for a majority, perhaps, of the population to enjoy biking, cycling, mountain biking. A lot of folks that I work with, they've had operations on their knees for things that they've done in the past, such as mountain biking being for one of them, motorcycling being another. They have heart conditions, meaning that they're not able to have all the oxygen and all the power that you need on a intensive ride. But the majority of them are just recovering from just living. Somebody who is 40 or 50 years old has spent most of their life working, not just riding bikes. And so your disability is that you've worked all your life and become unhealthy through stress, through doing things repetitive in your job, not taking enough time off. And so e-bikes are the perfect vehicle to enable people looking for pleasure with a bicycle and to go out on the trail and enjoy life. And so there's nothing that I can imagine doing for myself other than providing this to people. I never expected to be in a position to be able to provide this kind of thrill and enjoyment as to providing electric bikes to people. And actually, I enjoy them myself. I ride them. Looking at my own life and the health curve that I enjoyed from my youth to now. When I was younger, I smoked, I drank beer, wine, whatever. I did not live an athletic lifestyle. And so to jump on a bike for me, 7 years ago, working 20 years, raising a family, 5, 6, 7 days a week, was just something that I thought was not possible. And it wasn't possible without lots and lots of pain for weeks, months, years of consistently riding and not enjoying it. If I didn't have a bike shop, it's not something I would want to do. I'm not really into self-torture. I'm really into self-pleasure, and biking can be torture. If you're not in shape, even if you are in shape, it's torture. And so e-biking takes away some of that, still gives you the need to pedal, of course, with the pedaling bikes, but it's also a way to eventually get in shape and get past that disability of recovery from living and enjoy life more and better. Our customers that ride e-bikes, especially the 50-year-olds, the 60-year-olds, these are happy folks. They've lived a really good life. A lot of them are retired. They don't really want to invest huge amounts of money in things to diversify their recreation. And so an e-bike, it's $3,000 or $5,000. This is a great investment for them, and it makes their lives better. And so, that's a little commentary for you about health and e-biking. The next time you, Mr. Healthy Athletic e-biker, youngster that you are, see somebody on an e-bike, look at them as somebody, they're not out there racing with you, man. They're just out there having a good time, trying to stay healthy, trying to enjoy that trail as much as you are, in a different way, yet in a similar way on a bicycle. And be respectful to that person. The person that respects the fact that you ride a bike and you can do it without a motor. They're not trying to one-up you. At least most of them aren't. None of the people I know do. And so, cheer them on. Be happy that they're out there on an e-bike instead of, blasting on trail on a 4x4 or whatever. I mean, it's way better for the environment, as you know. And so, give that e-biker a high five. That's all I got to say. Thanks for listening. I'm Joe at Motostrano. Check out our website, motostrano.com. Our 2 stores, one here in Redwood City, the other up in San Francisco, E-Bike Lane. And I highly encourage you to check out our meetup, e-bike treks at meetup.com, where we host regular e-bike rides and meetups all over California. And would love to have you come with us the next time you're in the area. Thanks for listening.